Contestant number 4, Robert Donenfeld. Ma, look at me. Ma, look at me. Robert Donenfeld.
Ma! Look at me! Look at me, Ma! Look at me! And then what you do, you close your nose and you jumped into the pool, right? Whoa! Ma, did you see me? Ma, did you see your little silly goose? Ma, did you see me? Look at me, Ma, you silly little goose. And she waved her hand and she smiled. And all was good in the world. Remember when you did that? But you didn't do it just once. You did over and over. Made that poor woman and that poor father crazy. Because all day long, that's what you did. See? They're smiling. I see everybody here in this room did it. And then before you know it, you were a teenager. And you didn't say, Ma, look at me. Ma, don't look at me. Please, don't go into my room. It's an invasion of privacy. Sure. Oh, yeah. And before you knew it, you were the parent. And your little bugger was going, Dad, Ma, look at me, look at me, look at me. And they made you nuts. It's called payback time. And it's an aha moment. Why? Because you realized in that moment that your mother or father was good. They were great. Look, after all, there are no instructions with the umbilical cord, are there? And you realize she knew what she was doing. Right? Of course she did. But you see, grandparents and grandkids have one common enemy. You. And before you knew it, you realized that life is going by so quickly, and you get a phone call from your mother's job, and it's her supervisor. And she said, Mr. Donenfeld, we have to let your mother go. Yeah, but she's been working for 20 years. What's wrong? Well, she's showing up at midnight, and work starts at 8:30. She's getting lost, going and coming from work. And she's making mistakes. We have to let her go, Mr. Donenfeld. But we have sent her to the stress clinic, and the psychiatrist would like to speak with you. So I arranged with my sister. We went to see the psychiatrist. And the dreaded words, yes. It's the beginning stages of Alzheimer. Can't be. She's only 62 years of age. I'm 64 now. 62 years of age. It didn't seem fair. It wasn't right. It just wasn't right. And I'll never forget what we decided to do. My sister and I decided to find a nursing home for her. And we did. I'll never forget that day that we brought her to the nursing home. I don't think we even explained to my mother why we were going. But we did. We went into the social worker's office. My sister and I sat on the side of my mother. And we were talking. I don't remember what the heck we were talking about. Finally, the social worker went like this, made a motion to leave, and we left. And we're standing outside of the room, and all of a sudden I heard a cry from my mother. A scream that I can hear this day, rumbling through my mind, like a primal scream of some sort from my mother. And my sister and I collapsed into each other's arms, and we cried. We cried because we realized we felt guilty. We felt so guilty, and she realized, my mother, she wasn't leaving. She was having a good day. It's heavy. We came back a week later to see how she was doing, and this is the beauty and the agony of this insidious disease that just sucks out the personality, the soul of a human being. When we saw her, she didn't even know that she had lived anywhere else. And she told me she had a boyfriend. And she smiled. I was very happy. I wanted to meet that boyfriend because whatever he did, he made her smile. And I came back a while down the road. The last time I saw my mother, and there she was, sitting in a wheelchair, in diapers, staring into space. She couldn't talk anymore. And I came over to her to see if she'd have any recognition of me. I said, "Ma, it's me, Ma. Ma, it's me. Look at me. It's your son." She didn't know who I was. There was no waving of the arm. There was no smile anymore. She had no idea who I was. All was not good in the world. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I'm telling you tonight, after this meeting, this contest, you go home. You get on the phone. Text, call your mother, your father, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, whoever it is that you need to tell when they know and appreciate and are cognizant of the fact that you love them and you care about them. You do that tonight. Think about the people who went on 9/11 to work. And they had an argument, said, I'll bring her home flowers. It was too late. Tonight, you do that. What I would do to get on the phone right now, and what you should be doing tonight. Ma, it's me. It's your son, Robert. Today I have to say, can you hear me? So, contest master.